Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for And these are two high-flying teams, Grant. Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. The tandem on the perimeter, Murray and Hunter. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Young in at the point. Young against Van Vliet. Young, the pass to Capella.
Get up to throw down. And Clint Capella having a little bit of fun out there with that dunk.
It's Barnes on the wing. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
About a minute played here so far in the first. And Anunoby finds Siakam. Over Collins. Siakam, that's good.
Using focus and balance to convert jumpers, wow. Siakam has really improved his shooting.
And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Grant.
Hey, B.A., an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well, just one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league.
And some of the dunks Collins can pull off are just awesome.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Pirtle. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Capella. And as solid as Pirtle is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
B.A., it really limits his minutes during close games late. He's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
And so Pirtle nails both of them.
Well, after the first-round exit in 22, the Hawks front brass admitted perhaps they've been too complacent with the roster. So that changed this summer, trading for an all-star in DeJounte Murray. He can make a big impact with his two-way talent.
Now here's Barnes, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Siakam, and Siakam with the slam!
Wow! Siakam putting something extra on that one. Just a gifted player with style and substance.
Collins right side. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 3 assists now in this one.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
It's good.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside Young, 4-3. That shot is off. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, 2 bad ones, 1 good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
And so it's Atlanta with it, following the bucket by the Raptors. Young from long range, and then it's Collins with the dunk.
Like it when Collins is cleaning up the glass and then just rocking the rim.
Van Vliet finds Barnes, jacks up a 3. Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out, just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Here's Collins. The Raptors making their last shot. It doesn't go for him. Siakam with the defensive effort. Over to the left wing. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Goes up at the stripe. Murray, no good. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Siakam in the post. Guarded by Capella. That's good from Siakam on the assist from Anunoby.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Murray. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Jakob Poeltl.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
And you look at the numbers Murray puts up, Grant. He's a threat to post a triple-double on any given night.
And I love that about him, B.A. I mean, he brings it in every aspect of the game. He doesn't hunt stats. The game just finds him. With his steal rate, might be the best bet to put up a quadruple-double in the league one day.
Okongwu inside. Young's there. Second shot opportunity. Achua with the rebound. Van Vliet outside. Here's Young. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got his 3rd assist of the night. Young against Van Vliet. And Young, here we go. And the layup is good off the glass.
Trae Young has such good handle and creates so much space for himself, and he can get to the rim.
Here's Achua. Banked it in off the glass.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Van Vliet against Young. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Every player his size has a lot of creativity to the game, especially scoring. And Trae is a flat-out scorer.
Now here's Trent. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Count the basket.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
30 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to Okongwu. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
Anunoby for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
And so it's Pascal Siakam making highlights for the Raptors. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. Young and Bogdanovic team up in the backcourt. Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Okongwu in at center.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges. The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And a deep 3 from Young. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Siakam. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Young with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Here's Hunter. Here's Young. Ooh, he can't stop the run as that misses.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Anunoby. No good, and that makes him 0 for 3. For Atlanta, they've gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Here's Young. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, that's where John Collins sets up shop down in the paint, quick and athletic, able to corral the miss.
Here's Siakam. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 7 assists in the game.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
And the Raptors making a change here. Pirtle's checked in. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
You know, Grant, a positive trend in this league right now. Teams would rather risk losing a game than sacrifice a player's health.
Well, it's all about a player's health, BA, when it's all said and done. A player with minor injuries are usually held out now, sometimes even against their own will. A much different situation than when I was playing many years ago.
Bogdanovich finds Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
And that's where Capella's so dangerous. He slips off those screens and is such a big target to finish.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie. Capella, the pass to Collins. Oh, Siakam with the block.
And the coaching staff, they love this. I mean, Siakam, he's engaged, aggressive, just getting after it on the defensive end.
So for the Hawks, Johnson comes in for Collins, and Murray subbed in for Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Barnes. It's 2-on-1. On up the court. The finish! And the powerful one-handed slam.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Capella, screen on Van Vliet. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. The Raptors have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
Murray for 3. Offensive rebound.
And that work was done early as Capella just fought for his position down low.
Toronto has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Pass to Anunoby. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Anunoby's gotten 4 this quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Oh, rejected by Pirtle. Anunoby on the wing. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Here's Murray. Pirtle with the block. And he recovers it. Murray's shot is good. And Toronto calls time here.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Achua's checked in for Pirtle. Boucher comes in for Siakam. And it's Gary Trent Jr. in for Anunoby. And a change for the Hawks. Bay, he's checked in for Hunter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another. Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Count it.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
There's 42 seconds left in the second. On the wing, Bay. And that one's good.
Ending up with a close look. That's a great trip down the floor from Saddiq Bey.
Here's Toronto with the ball. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
And you know, I mean, they played with great energy all the way through. Just fell a little bit short.
Well, it would have been really nice to get that win on the road, but no team ever happy with a loss. They put up a good fight, and they had nothing to hang their heads on after that one.
Pass to Trent. And Vliet on the wing. From deep. Pure from three-point range. Van Vliet's got 5 points now this quarter.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
They're just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
13.
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now. And, Coach, a bit of a lull.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be...
We use a lot of hyperbole around here. I can't even spell hyperbole, but I know what we...
And now, let's take a second here to look at what's... And that's it for halftime. Thank you for...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Man, what can you say? Pascal Siakam, an impressive effort here today.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Pascal Siakam out there with Will Barton. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Flynn in at point guard. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half.
This Hawks offense can be explosive when they're hitting. They can hurt you from inside and out. They move the ball well and they run well as a team. He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Barton, the pass to Poeltl. Shot from the low post is good. Poeltl's got 8. And for the Hawks and their offense, they put up points and take care of the ball, Brent.
That's a pretty good recipe, B.A. This is a young team, but taking care of the ball and valuing possessions, that's hard to get through to young players. They've done a great job of that. So is their coaching staff. So this offense could be in a great situation for years to come.
And that one's good. Young.
All right, after 4 misses, they finally get one to go. That has to be a big relief for the offense after beginning this half on a bit of a cold streak.
From deep, Barton. And the Raptors, another 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Atlanta calls timeout. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Jakob Poeltl.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
The Hawks have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Murray passes to Young. Fires for 3. And it's Young again missing.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game. Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
Inside. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Out to the right wing. To the inside. And Anunoby against Murray. Anunoby can't get it to go.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
And Collins with the slam.
That connection with Collins, that's an impressive play and very, very high percentage.
Pass to Pirtle. And out of bounds. The Hawks will have it. And now let's pull up the numbers on the point guards with the highest assist averages over the last month. Number 1, Trae Young.
The way he's getting his guys going and working the ball around the floor, how could you ask for anything more? He's making a concerted effort to be as great of a teammate as he can be.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Barton. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Bogdanovich comes in for Murray. Siakam for 3. They get the rebound. Pirtle buries it down low. Pirtle's got 10.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Young can't hit.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Well, Brent, comparing eras, a touchy subject. But how do you juxtapose the era of your father, Rick, in the 60s and 70s, to your era, and even nowadays?
Well, I think between the rule changes, the adoption of the three-point line, and the skill and growth and all the technology and science behind players, that it's really, really difficult to look back 25 years ago and compare the game. Just the game itself, BA, let alone talking about players and their skills.
Hunter on the wing. He's covered by Siakam. From 6 feet away. And there's Collins on the assist by Hunter. 14 points for him.
Solid night so far. Confidence rising in this game.
And Toronto calls time here. So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Achua's checked in for Pirtle. Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Barnes, he's checked in for Anunoby. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Flynn. Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. Bay comes in for Hunter. Barnes, it's good.
And when you've got your opponent down, you don't want to take your foot off the pedal.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Pass to Bogdanovich. On the wing, Bay. Here's the 3. And no good. And it's Toronto taking it the other way.
And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
Barnes, no good. The Hawks have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Here's Young. And another shot. And it's Bay laying it in. Bay's got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, Bay is an active player, and I like watching him get assertive, especially on the offensive rebounds.
And Van Vliet, a very solid defender at his position, Grant.
Not great length, but strong as any, BA. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
Well, Bogdanovich, we saw a little bit of this during the All-Star weekend. He can play with a little bit of flair, and you know he's confident when he starts to show those signs.
Barnes passes to Trent. Here's Boucher. He can't get it to go. Johnson with the defensive effort. Pass to Young. Back to Bay. Outside Johnson. Here's Okongwu. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Trent's shot is off. Atlanta's gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Down low. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And that's a nice pass from Bay, willing to do whatever he can to help his team.
Pass to Trent. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Johnson. Bogdanovich from long range. And so it's the Toronto Raptors. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And for Atlanta, they're shooting the ball at 43% from the field. On the court for the Hawks. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. John Collins out there with Onyeka Okongwu. And it's Bey in at the 3. The Raptors shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding. The 15-footer. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow. Achua's gotten about everything to drop, shooting 6 of 7. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. To the middle. It's deflected. Goes back up. And he lays it in.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Yep, that one goes. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Raptors?
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks too.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out, they're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Whew, scary thought.
Here's Young with the drive, and he comes up with a bucket. Young's got 9 points now in the second half.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
Here's Achua. Collins with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Murray for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Siakam's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Flynn. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got rebound number 7 tonight. Murray with it. And it's Anunoby picking him up.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And Toronto calls time here. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jakob Poeltl.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Boy, he gave them the leadership they needed tonight. They came in off a demoralizing loss, and he picked them right back up. The 3 from Barnes, and it's out of bounds. That one off Poeltl.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Young from long range. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got 8 rebounds in the game. And Anunoby for 3. Another shot. Poeltl with the bucket. And the Raptors lead by 20.
They have hit the boards hard this half. Those second chance points are mounting up.
Here's Young. And he lays it up and in.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
Van Vliet, the pass to Siakam. Here's Poeltl. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Pass to Young. Elbow shot on the way. Here's Collins. And Collins with the jam.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Poeltl with the bucket. Poeltl's got 12 points here in the second half.
absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Young against Van Vliet. Top of the key. Young can't hit.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Here's Anunoby. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well.
The Hawks making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in. That free throw's good from Anunoby. And Grant, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys with the big dinosaur. They admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation. And now they're all grown up and packing the seats.
And there's 1:38 left to play in the fourth. And Grant, you played on a Suns team whose training staff was renowned. Is that still a differentiator between teams, or has everybody caught up and on the same level now?
You know, B.A., I think everyone's caught up. You know, 15 years ago, the Suns training staff was ahead of their time. But now teams are all much more sophisticated. They understand injury prevention, rest, recovery, really aiding the players, and I think adding years for players on the back end of their careers.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Griffin. Here's Young. Plenty of space. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Raptors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year.
And so with this win, they'll end this season series dead even at 2 wins apiece.
Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Hey, from beyond the arc. Rebound Atlanta. Outside Young. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Bay. Anunoby can't get it to go.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
So no problem for Toronto as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all
right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce.